Okay, so I always kind of like start somewhere, and then once the eye makeup's on, if I sort of think, oh, okay, the brow could come down a little bit more, then I bring it down a little bit more. So I'm just going to do this one. I'm really not a pro with the videos yet. I don't know how to edit them and stuff. So I really hope you don't get bored. So like it's 15 minutes already. But I will try and learn how to edit them. So make sure you give yourself a nice arch. Again, follow the sort of natural line. Where the arch should really be is just past your eye, not ball, but the colour of your eye, just like there and there. So you can sort of draw up to it and then come down. Up to it and down. Wonderful. Now just go back, little brush. Perfect. Okay. So now on to the eyes. Right. Eyes. Okay. So I start with in here, nice and light colour, Naked Lunch. Now it's MAC. It's not in a pot because I have a palette and I use quite a lot. It's a favourite of mine. It's really good because it's not too sort of bright white where some eyeshadows can be, and then they look a bit kind of tacky because you don't really want bright white in your eyes looking like you're you know, 16 all over again, or like I looked at 16, really chavvy and horrendous. So you can see already that's really brightening the eye, and you can bring it out quite far because yeah, like it's really kind of getting rid of any dark shadows, and be quite generous with your eyeshadows. Sorry, this brush is 210. It's brilliant. It's MAC. I've got like 5. I literally love them. And yeah, so bringing it all around quite low. You've probably noticed I haven't used a base on my eyes, which I don't do. Simple reason, I just find it really hard to then put the eyeshadow over it. Just find it a bit. I've used loads and they don't work for me. I just prefer to put foundation on. The face is a little bit sticky, well the eye is, because I haven't put any powder on it. I've just put foundation, which is still a bit sticky, and then the eyeshadow sticks to it, which is brilliant. Okay, so that's enough for now. What you've got left on the brush, I then just literally run under the brow line from the arch down. So just literally a smidgen, just it makes your eyes look a bit more lifted. Okie dokie. Now I'm going on to same brush, but a clean one. And what I used on Lauren was this lovely grey. It doesn't really look grey now, but it's called Night Divine, and it's MAC. And so dab it into the brush, tap it off, and just create a nice V shape into the socket. Okay, same on the other side, sort of halfway along the eye. And then look up and just sort of bring it up from underneath your eye. And now just try and be very visual. Helps if the light doesn't go off. Don't worry that it looks really kind of blocky at the minute, because I'm going to totally blend it all out. Okay, right. So once I've done that, I then do my eyeliner. Where is my brush? Ah, here it is. Okay, 208 angle brush. I think they use it for brows, but I like to break the rules, and I use it for eyeliner. So here we go. Blacktrack, MAC, liquid. Take a nice blob out, put it on your hand, brush it flat so you don't get a big chunky line, dab it in. Really just got to get close to the mirror now. Right, nice and fine, look up. Close the eye, and then I go like into the middle. Sort of brushing down into the eyelashes so you don't get gaps. Then like you can sort of see there that I've sort of gone up a little bit, which is not a problem, because then I just make my line a bit thicker, which is fine because I always relentlessly use lashes on the girls, so the eyeliner being quite thick is really an essential, because by the time you put the lashes on, you've almost lost the eyeliner. So just keep going all the way up to the right to your end of your eye, and then looking sort of straight up, just kind of going under the lashes, right into the lashes really, not under. And then we're now just going to create a nice little flick, like so. Okay, done. Can you all see that? Wonderful. Right, now this side, again same process. Start with a little fine line, brush back and forth, then dab. So you want to keep the brush nice and flat. Just always kind of look straight ahead and then away a bit, because sometimes you just can be so close to the mirror and you don't, like I do this with the girls, I just have to step back and have a look, because sometimes you can be so on top of the makeup you don't realise the line's gone all wonky or something. Something's not looking right, so you do have to sort of step away sometimes and just, oh yes, everything looks nice and balanced. Okay, again linking underneath, only slightly, just enough so I can get my flick in. Bingo bongo, flick done. Okay, keep the pot down or the lid on because they dry out super fast. Right, so I promise I will try and be faster next time and more efficient. Carbon, just totally black. This brush, brilliant. 212, okay. Literally tuck under your eyelashes and press right into the lash line. So you're pushing your eyelashes up, you're going right underneath them so you can get exactly in where your lashes grow from. And then link it up. And the reason I'm using an eyeshadow and not the liquid is because there's less chance in messing it up, really, to be quite honest. And if you use this on the top, it just wouldn't give enough strength at all. But on the bottom, you don't want it to be as harsh, and it gives you so much more control. If you tried to use the liquid, it would just be too heavy and it'd be all over the place. Okay, so it's nice and soft. Perfect. Bingo bongo. Okay, smoulder, MAC black. Inside the fluid line. All the way in. Done. Right, now we are going to do a bit of blending, which is rather exciting. 217, amazing. Love this brush so much. It's amazing. God, I can't even see the number, the name. I'm so sorry. But it's a MAC and it's just kind of black but navy. Bugger it. Oh, contrast. Okay. Just a dab. Well, a bit more than that. On the tip. Yeah, Lauren's got really amazing like blue eyes. So I use grey and then blue and black. So I'm going to dab it in carbon as well. But you'll just get like a really sort of nice mix. And then what you do now is this really just brings like everything together. So right into the socket. Don't bring it all the way into here because it will just look like you've been punched in the face, which no one wants to look like. You know, back and forth. Now just kind of blend that V shape we made out. Just sort of use it. I like to use just little controlled movements. So if I just sort of sweep back and forth, I mess it up. We don't want to mess it up, do we? Now, like, just sort of under your eye and brushing out. And the girls, like, really like to make the eyes nice and big. So don't be shy to go out quite far. And don't worry if the brow isn't out enough, because we can just extend that in a second. It's not a problem. Okay, so looking pretty smouldery now. Can you see the difference?